So last month I went to Unity 3 times and Peace Health twice because of the trauma from the harassment while I was camped up here. After I left the hotel because of the harassment there, and a county worker telling the hotel my human trafficking case wasn't real. The county people, even though I've gone to Unity 3 times and Peace Health twice last month, showing I was not batshit crazy or on drugs. It was all trauma. They still said those things because my diagnosis and my clean drug test didn't fit their agendas for me, which means they were intentionally trying to dehumanize and decredit a trafficking victim to make the county look good, as so it can report no survivors, while they protect the documented traffickers that is in the county. Documented through Polaris, not a county organization, but a national known human trafficking organization. Now, officers say the reason that there's no convictions is because there's not enough evidence. Well, I have proof in my emails showing that they refuse to really investigate. When the victim says that they see the perpetrator, they say they can't help them. They're in training. They don't respond to the calls. They say that they're investigating websites and illegal content. Links are broken, but they have this neat forensic tool named Fred. And even if the link I sent him is broken, they should be able to figure it out because that's what Fred does. Fred is designed to help with internet crimes. Now, I've given them my IC3 reports, which is internet crimes reports, that I filed through the FBI that goes in conjunction with the Polaris. And the Vancouver Police Department will still say that's not enough evidence, as they actually refuse to even talk to Polaris to even acknowledge the case, which you have to acknowledge something before you can say it's not a thing. I found that the city government reported to Commerce that they had 0 human trafficking survivors last year and this year. But I filed in this county through Polaris, a national known organization. The county seems to be under misconception that just because they refuse to acknowledge the Polaris case means it loses validity. It does not. That means that they are with intent refusing to acknowledge it to protect it, the things that are involved in it. The county has also allowed the very people that I've documented in the Polaris case to go on record and speak against me, even though they are in my Polaris case and my Governor Inslee reports. But the county will allow those same individuals to go on record and speak against me. They allow the people that are documented in my Polaris case and the Governor Inslee report to harass me and say that if they get arrested, it's only a misdemeanor. They allowed the same individuals to come by my tent and they say, nothing we can do about it. Because they are protecting my traffickers. And they are protecting the county that's lying to Commerce, saying that there's no survivors in the county. So that's a thing. It's the 5th of May. I can have human trafficking victim painted all over my tent. I can have penal code for trafficking and my Polaris case number. And people will walk by and call me a tweaker because I have human trafficking victim painted on my tent, the penal code for trafficking, and my human trafficking case number. That's what makes my environment think I'm a tweaker. That is actually a distress and screaming for help. But some narcissistic, sociopathic human traffickers, or people that find human trafficking acceptable, would talk bad about that. Anyways, so it's Friday. Have a good night, Clark County.